Hey everybody, welcome back to Fandomly Speaking,
where each week we speak randomly about fandoms. I'm Liza.
And I'm Melissa, and this week we are going to get very random about Monster High with the amazing Mad Dollz.
If you haven't watched, read, collected, done all the Monster High things, Melissa and Maddie are going to be talking about all sorts of Monster High.
Spoilers! And we're also going to talk about some other doll lines and kind of what's going on in the doll collecting world nowadays. Okay. Also warning, we are two Gen X autistic women, and we have no idea what's going to come out of our mouth, so please forgive us in advance. So what'd you do this week in geeking, Liza?
Well, I think since last time we talked, I finished Lost, and I have restarted watching Buffy again for our Buffy episodes that are coming up. So I'm getting done with high school years. I'm almost done with the high school years, I think. And I have just continued right along with Dungeon Crawler Carl. I did not expect to be here, but here we are. And there's 7 books. I'm in book 6. I'm almost done. So, I mean, it's just...
Wow.
And
is the 7th book, like, is that the end of the series, or is it going to keep going?
I don't think so. I thought that it was, but I think he's still writing, so...
Okay, because I just started Dungeon Crawler Carl again this week.
Oh my god, let me...
Okay. No, I'm in now.
Let me tell you something that may help. So are you listening to it?
Yes.
So Jeff Hayes, right? He doesn't really he kind of almost sounds like Patrick Warburton as he's narrating.
Yeah.
But when he does Carl's voice, Carl's outspoken voice, he sounds exactly like Dean Winchester, not Jensen, but Dean. So I picture Carl as Dean
that will help tremendously.
That might help you if you picture Carl. So every time he's like, God damn it, donut, I'm like, damn it, Sammy. You know, I'm like, that's what it sounds like to me. The way he sounds. So yeah, the way he vocalizes Carl's dungeon voice sounds just like Dean. So that's how I pictured him this whole book.
Yeah, like it's you know how you make a person in your head that's the character. I don't know if my head can change, but I'll try to change my Carl into Dean Winchester. It
helped me tremendously, and I was like,
I'm sure it would. But I am actually enjoying it. I don't know what my issue was, but it was.
It's been my favorite read of the year so far.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. All right. So there very well could be a Dungeon Crawler Carl episode in our future. I've been watching a lot of Lost, and I'm about to finish season 3 today.
Ooh.
Like I have 2 episodes left, and then season 3 is woo.
Yeah. It's a lot.
It's a lot. And then I don't know why, but over the weekend, Alison Weir writes historical fiction, and she has a series about all of Henry VIII's wives. And I have a fascination with Henry VIII. So anyway, we have some cool comments the past couple of weeks. Harry Elliott 54 on our witchcraft episode. Okay. Can't believe you never talked about Scarlet Witch and WandaVision.
I know.
Sorry, man. We totally missed that.
And it's so weird because when I was a teenager, Scarlet Witch was my absolute favorite in the comics. Like, I read the comics, and Scarlet Witch was my just ultimate. So I can't believe I didn't talk about that either. It's kind of weird.
There's a few that I just went, wow. Just a BX mom, who we had said, you keep commenting. She's like, I definitely always feel like I'm being the weirdo when I want to comment like 22 times on one of your videos.
No, comment the whole time. Just let your stream of consciousness let you comment.
Just go, because we're going all over the place, and there's no way you're going to be able to get it all into one comment.
Right.
So, and then from Miss Robin, I grabbed this one because I looked it up and I was like, ooh, that sounds good. Totally random. Today just remembered the Children of Blood and Bone series. The first book is so good. Have you read that?
I have not read that one.
I think this person is an African author.
Yeah, I haven't read that one.
So that is, Hugo and Nebula award-winning Nigerian-American writer, model, and writing teacher based in New York.
TBR.
Yep. These books look so good, and we don't get anywhere near this kind of representation. Although I do love in romantasy that we are getting representation of dark-skinned people. So today, as I said earlier, we have a special guest.
Yes. I'm so excited.
Yes. So we cannot wait for you to meet Mad Dollz. And without further ado, and now everybody welcome Maddie from Mad Dollz.
Hello!
Welcome
Hi.
to Fandomly Speaking.
I'm so excited to be here. I have been watching the show a lot. Like a lot.
Oh. Aw,
Thank you.
thanks.
Thank you. We're having so much fun, and
We
we're
are.
so grateful to you for being willing to. I mean, being willing. Like it's such a hard ask. Hey, Maddie,
Right.
would you like to talk about Monster High for
Want to
as long
hang
as
out
you
and
want?
have fun?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
totally. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name's Maddie. I go by Mad Dollz on the lovely worldwide net, and I have been collecting Monster High since 2010. So 15 years.
15 years. Ooh.
And
Wow.
I love dolls so much I went to college for it. Now I'm in debt.
Yes, ma'am.
Yay!
But I'd also like to point out you graduated with a 4.0.
I did, and it was so hard.
Yes.
It was so hard.
But you did it. You did it, girl. And you know, and once this economy gets itself sorted out, I'm sure there's plenty of opportunities for you at all of the toy companies that
Hopefully. Hopefully.
you know. Yeah.
What did you get your degree in?
Well, it's a nice long
Yeah.
sentence of sequential art, which is comic books, and 3D action
Amazing.
figure and toy design. So it's
I love it.
it was awesome.
I didn't even know that was an option. That's amazing.
And I
love
didn't know
that.
either. I went for comic books, and then they were like, "Hey, we just added toy design," and I was like, "I'm
Absolutely.
in."
And you're like, there I am. Yes.
That's
Pardon
awesome.
Sign me up. It was so cool.
Good
That
job.
is,
That's
that is
amazing.
really awesome.
Really?
It's-
I mean,
Yeah,
that
and
sounds
I've
fun.
They were
I've
awesome.
seen Maddie's artwork that she did for school because you had to do like that was your like thesis, right?
My senior thesis was just a bunch of toy designs, and it was so much fun.
Cool. Is it on Instagram? Because I want to go look at it. I want to go look at everything.
Coming soon. I'm plotting
Check
and
it out.
scheming and.
Yeah.
So now you said you started collecting Monster High in 2010. So how old were you?
7.
Yes.
Yay! and
And-
what made you want to do it? Like, what did you see the dolls in the stores or?
My mom took me when I found out who my 2nd grade teacher was to Toys R Us, and I got to pick one toy, and
Aw.
it was like the day they came out. So I went and I grabbed Laguna, and then the rest is history.
Did you know about them
Wow.
before that? Or did you just saw it in
No.
the store and that was like first love? Like, oh, this is
Yeah,
it.
because they look so
Amazing.
different. Like,
Yes, their designs are amazing.
it wasn't
They are
just
so-
Barbie.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. I stumbled across them in 2010 by accident at the end of the doll
Did you?
aisle. There was a Dawn of the Dance Frankie, and I was just
Oh.
like, what is this? Where did this come from? Oh my god, this is so cool.
And so they were on the end cap for me as well, in the back corner, like totally hidden.
Yeah. Yep.
At that point, was there an animated series yet, or did that come later?
There was. It like
There
had
was
just
already.
started. Yeah, because I remember they had like the webisodes playing in the Toys R Us. So
Oh,
I would
awesome.
just stand there and
Awesome. That's awesome.
And that original series was really good.
I watch it all the
actually-
time.
Yeah. It was well done. It was
Is
really
that
well
considered like G1?
Oh
The
yes.
original? So,
Oh
like,
yeah.
That's the first.
done. Yeah. Yeah.
iteration.
And then there's like G2 that nobody talks about G2.
Oh,
And then
okay.
We don't
every
like her.
fandom has a we don't talk about.
Yeah.
So that's when you first got into Monster High, and then were your parents supportive of you getting a lot of these dolls, or?
I don't want to call them enablers, but we would go constantly to the store. And and this started a little before Monster High. Every time a Barbie movie came out, we would go get the Barbie doll
Oh,
with the
yeah.
Barbie movie. And then it transferred right into Monster High.
Yep. But that's so cool. That is so cool, and that was probably really fun for you and your parents to do together.
Oh yes, me and Mama Dolls, we would go, and then my Nana would have this thing called Secret Closet. And like every time she would like watch me, like out of the magic secret closet would come a Monster High doll.
That's awesome.
I love that.
It was
Me
awesome.
too.
Oh, that is so cool. That
So
is
Monster
cool.
High wasn't your first love. That wasn't your first collection.
No. It was
Okay.
Barbie.
Uh-huh.
So, which ones are you missing?
It's hilarious.
A lot from the end of the G1, like 2015. I'm missing a lot of
Oh.
those. And then Comic-Con dolls that are like $2,000 each. Don't have those yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you didn't buy something from like G1, is it just, I mean, you're gonna have to find it on eBay or something? Like, how do you go about finding collections from stuff like that?
I go on eBay and Mercari every day.
Uh-huh.
And I
Okay.
look every day. But I've been lucky enough to find like a lot of collectors will like
Mm-hmm.
text me and they'll be like, hey, I want to sell this. And I go, yes, please, please, please. So I
Okay.
don't have to buy from a scalper.
Right.
Yeah. Definitely. When did you start creating content and around the Monster High dolls and collecting?
4 years ago in October, I went to college and I wanted to make friends. So I just started posting for fun.
That's
That's
so
yeah, that's
cool.
awesome. I do. I love that. That's all. And did you make friends that way?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
okay.
Like, sometimes kids would, like, come up on campus and be like, wait a minute. And then we would
That's
go doll
amazing.
hunting. It was
I
awesome.
mean, that's
So
amazing.
cool.
Right?
And I
Melissa
feel
and I are
bad.
so old. That we didn't have that online presence when we were in
No.
college. We couldn't just make friends on like, that's really cool.
Well,
I
and
love
like
it.
I feel bad now because like I'll get like DMs that are like, you went to the same college as me and I didn't know. And I'm like,
Aw.
I'm so sorry, guys. First time it happened, I was carrying that giant Amaya Rain doll that Rainbow High made down the
Yep.
Holy
streets
cow.
of Savannah, and then like I got stopped and they were like, wait a minute, and I was like, oh, embarrassing.
Did you go to SCAD?
I did.
I didn't know that. That's crazy. I live in Georgia.
Oh, I love that. I miss it.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
I mean, you probably don't miss it right now. It's 300 degrees down here. But yeah, that's
Yeah, my
amazing.
friends told me.
Yeah, it's bad. That's awesome. That's such a
love
good school. Congratulations. That's
Thank
such a
you.
good school.
Yeah, it's not like she got a 4.0 in some crappy,
right.
nobody's
I
ever
mean,
heard of
you
it
know.
program. Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
It's really, really cool. And then, so you started creating content, but before you became a content creator, and in no way asking you to plug myself or or Dr. Squish, like, were you watching all of the Monster High stuff that was happening on YouTube at the time? in the early days?
Absolutely. Since I was probably 7, I would watch like the stop motions and you and Froggy. I love my Froggy stuff.
So good.
Froggy.
She's my fave.
We got to get
Like,
Froggy to come on the show.
Yes. So you are all of these other like adults now who come to Melissa and like, you were my childhood. She was literally
She
your
was.
childhood. That's
She
awesome.
literally was.
There I was.
Like, my mom, like, I would watch you, and then my mom would, like, hear you from the other room. So then, like, when we met, my mom was like, that was really weird hearing this voice I would hear. I'm like,
of
yeah.
course.
I love your mom. Your mom is so cool.
She's a diva.
We hang
She's
at
a diva.
events now because she's so awesome.
Aw.
She's such a supportive mom, and I've noticed that in like younger creators that we've talked to about things, like when we talked to Adam Katz from Inanimate Insanity, like his parents were very, very supportive of his endeavors, and I think that makes a huge difference in how successful a young creator can become.
Yeah. For sure.
Definitely. I love dragging her to all the crazy stuff that I do, and she loves it too.
That's so cool. That is awesome. So let's segue into the Monster High fandom.
Yes.
Yes. The fandom.
The fandom. The
So I
fandom-
have to ask you too, is it a healthy fandom?
Sometimes.
I love the way you both pause like, I don't know.
That silence was loud.
We've had a lot of
Define
discussions
healthy.
about it.
Yeah.
About fandoms and how they can kind of turn, and so I'm just curious about that one. I haven't been in that fandom. I have watched a lot of Monster High because my daughter was young when it was first started, but
Yeah.
I am not in the fandom myself, so I'm wondering about the fans.
Well, I I would say most of my interactions are good and nice and positive. I've only had 2 that were like, what are we saying, you know? But I've heard from other people horrible experiences.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I've been very lucky, and I'm going to hope to stay in that lane.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, and I think there's a thing in, you know, within any fandom is the deeper you dig into the fandom and the deeper, like, you kind of get into the fandom is where you start finding the dark places in any fandom. And that's why I try to, especially with things like dolls or whatever that bring me joy, I try not to get too deep into, like, forums or Reddit, you know, subreddits and stuff, because that's where I will start to find the ugly, and I don't want to see the ugly. I want to see the fun.
Yeah.
Just the pretty dolls. Pretty dolls.
Yeah.
We're here to play with toys.
Exactly. That's right.
Yeah, totally. So how would you describe how has your content changed over time, and has it changed at all in response to things going on in the fandom or that people have said in the fandom, or are you just like, nah?
It changes every day. Honestly, like, I just want to do what I want to do, and I don't really care what anybody else is saying. Because, like, when I used to wash, like, the doll's hair, that made people so mad
Yeah.
that, like, I was like, guys, I am just washing their hair. I promise it won't hurt you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to tell y'all. And now, like, I've been more, like, focusing on, like, educational stuff. Like, I don't know. I like reading. I read constantly. So I've just been doing a lot of, like, hey, I read the books because I know none of you did.
Yeah. Just keep that attitude, too. Like, if you can keep that attitude of doing what you want and not chasing what everybody else wants you to do, you'll be so much happier in this business. So much happier.
Yes. The chase
It's
so,
hard.
so bad. It really is. Yeah.
is.
And nobody's ever happy. I mean, like you say about you washing doll hair. Like, it's not their dolls. Why do they care if you wash your own doll's hair? But they care about everything. It doesn't matter what you do. Even if it's your own stuff, they care about all of it. So,
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. Why do you think, I mean, for you, you mentioned that it looked, you know, when you saw the first doll, it didn't look like anything else you'd ever seen before. And of course, that's the experience of a lot of us. But why do you think Monster High became so big as a fandom?
It's so inclusive. Like, Barbie's always, like, perfect and put together, and Monster High, freaky flaws. So they were more real. Like, I could relate to them more because they were such well-developed characters that I was like, hey, that's happened to me. I understand that.
Yeah.
And I think that was kind of the case for a lot of people.
Yeah. And I think, you know, what's interesting is, Liza, this is a funny thing that happened in the fandom. So when they came back, I guess G3, but this probably also happened in G2, is they took away the phrase freaky flaw. Because on the back of the box, it used to have like a little bio.
Yeah, right.
And one of the things was freaky flaw.
Like, what was this one's freaky flaw or something like that? Yeah, okay.
And I guess, you know, at Mattel, they thought, well, that sounds negative.
Yeah.
And so they took it away. And I miss it so much because as a person with a lot of freaky flaws and parent of a person with freaky flaws, having that acknowledged, like you just said.
Yeah.
Like, this doll has a freaky flaw and she's awesome.
Yep.
So much.
Yeah.
It was inevitably a neurotypical person who said, that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
We're going to take that away.
I want people to acknowledge flaws.
Yeah, right.
Or think that they have flaws.
Yeah.
Cray cray. It was cray cray. It was devastating.
Yeah. It was. And it's funny that Mattel never realized that that's what they did. It's almost like they erased all of, you know.
But I mean, like, humans have flaws. Like, that's what makes us awesome.
It was the best part.
When did that happen? When did they take that away?
I think it was G2.
2016, 2017-ish.
Okay. Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh my God.
A little bit of an overreaction. But, you know, like I always, and I've talked, talk a lot about Monster High in my life, but one of the things for myself, and I also, I'm sure Liza kind of sees this component is the, as autistic people and for autistic kids, Monster High was just like, oh my God, I could go to this school.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
It felt like I could go to that high school.
And it would be safe. It would be safe to go there. Like, when they sent me like an acceptance letter to Monster High. That was like the best day of my life. I cried for like a week straight. Like, because I was like, finally, I got accepted into Monster High. Like, even though it wasn't real, it felt real. And it's like my most prized possession because, like, I would fit in there.
Amazing.
Like, I would.
Yeah, you would. And because everybody could fit in there. And, I always love, Gulia's relationship with the main, like, Gulia is a main character. Yep. And it was, she was always with them and doing things with them and was integral to plot lines, and except in Scaris, where she just ran around looking for moped parts through the whole movie. But she was... and she didn't get a cool Scaris outfit. Don't get me started. But, it just feels like such a good place.
Maybe she just got hyper focused, Melissa.
Well, I think
That's
that
true.
is episode. She built a kick-ass Vespa.
She did. She did.
And we got a doll. So
and she's
awesome.
Gorgeous.
She's my favorite Gulia.
I love her so much. It's the lipstick. It's the lipstick.
It is. It's that dark gray lipstick she's got. It's really badass.
I'm looking at all your dolls. I'm like, I don't have any cool dolls. Like, I don't have any. I have weird stuff. Oh, my collection's weird. So your dolls are so pretty.
Thank you.
Dolls are art.
I know.
They are. They're sculptures. They're little sculptures designed by artists, and they're just every detail is so perfect, and I love them.
Yes. I love that. I love that too. My husband collects as well. Like, not dolls, figures,
action figures.
Yeah, right, action figures. But they are. Every one is an art piece. Every one is a sculpture. So yeah, the toy community design is amazing.
Well, and
like awesome stuff.
After learning about how hard it is, my appreciation, like, it was, I appreciated it, and now I'm like, oh my God, that's crazy that people do that. Like, it's so impressive.
Yeah. And so now you just came out of art school with a degree and everything, and we're talking about how amazing doll design is. Do we want to talk about AI? How you feeling about those AI designs?
Wow, they are certainly a thing. When that was trending, like those little, like, oh, I'm so cool and look at my little AI doll. Like, I've never walked into a classroom before where it was dead silent and, like, you could hear a pin drop, like, mad. And if I see any of those companies using it and producing it like I've heard is going to happen, I'm out. I'm out. Bye. No.
Wow. I haven't even thought about that. I mean, there's so much discourse around AI. I haven't thought about. So is it going to infiltrate, like, the toy and the doll world, you guys think? Like, actual things getting produced from AI designs?
Allegedly.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
And we think, so allegedly, we think that Mattel is already using it for box art.
Yeah.
And we, we
Shame.
both know, online
shame.
know, Darko Dark, who's just an amazing artist who draws the amazing box art.
Okay. Yeah.
And to think that artistry is just going to be like, oh no, a computer can do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a little scary.
And, like, the box art is what meant so much to me as a kid. Like, that's what made me buy the doll. And, like, for a while, we haven't had box art. It's just, like, doll photography on the boxes. And I'm like, I would rather pay more for the doll for them to pay an illustrator.
So I have to ask,
Yeah.
because my daughter loves box art too. Did you, when you were younger, did you keep the boxes or do stuff with them? Because she would cut out like the box art so that she could also play with the box art because she loved it so much.
I still have all of the boxes in my house.
Yes.
Really?
They're in my basement. Yeah.
Yeah, see, we were, we weren't financially in a position, even in our brief moment in the sun where we actually made money on YouTube, which for us, for some reason, was a brief summer we had there. We just never bought two dolls. We never did and I know a lot of collectors, even back then, were like one to open, one to keep in the box. And we never did that. And then years later, I regret it only because I don't have the box art. I should have cut out the back of the box from every box we opened and just stuck it in a binder.
Yep.
And I didn't do it.
I only started doing the one in box, out of box when I was 18 because I was banned as a kid. My mom would not let me. I wanted to. I was not allowed.
They were supportive to a point. They were like, that's too far.
Yes.
Oh, it's expensive because, back then dolls were $20, so that was $40. Now, these dolls are like $39, $29 to $39, depending on what tariff we're dealing with. There's no way you can buy two of those.
No. No, I am the queen of payment plans on Mattel Creations. Because they do give that option, and I do use it every month.
Well, that's
What is that? So tell me what that is. I don't even know what that is. I'm so out of the loop.
Well, Mattel Creations is like the collector's like toy shop online. So every month they do like a collector doll, and then it's like really stupid expensive, but they do have payment plan options.
Is it like a certain number made or something like that?
Yes and no. They kind of have been mass producing finally, which is very nice. So it used to be crazy though. They would sell out in 2 seconds.
In the beginning, that was a terrifying. We would joke on the day that a doll was going to drop. We'd all be in we have a little doll group chat, and we'd all be like, "May the odds be ever in your favor," because you'd go in, you'd have it in your cart, and your heart's pounding because there's a countdown and everything.
Yeah.
And you're like, you sit there, you've got your phone, you've got your iPad, you got your laptop. It's like trying to get Comic-Con tickets.
Yeah.
And you're like, I am going to get this doll. Yeah. And so then you finally get it, and you get it into the cart, and then you go to check out, and it would give you a captcha that was like impossible. Like I didn't even understand. It wasn't just click on the bicycles. I didn't even understand the question. Like one time, were you the one who got all of the cows and it said which one of these animals flies?
It might have
Somebody
been.
got that.
It might have
That's
been.
really funny.
What do I do? Do I click on
Yes.
nothing? Meanwhile, because you can't figure out how to answer the freaking question, you wouldn't get the doll.
I'm being
Because
so
they'd sell
educated
out
today.
in 60 seconds.
And I would get I was gonna make a video about this anyway. I get physically ill every time.
Oh.
Every time I am physically ill about an hour before, shaking. Still, 5 years. I've been doing it for 5 years of just freaking
Nerves.
out.
Yeah,
freaking
the
out.
nerves.
So I always buy mine on the toilet.
Good plan.
Yeah. Laptop, iPad, cell phone, toilet.
That's like a life hack. Like that's a smart
And it would be a dorm also. A dorm.
Oh, God.
Toilet.
Oh my God.
You're like, you
that's
can't use the bathroom
amazing.
right now. Maddie's trying to buy a doll on Mattel Creations.
Wow.
Oh my God. I mean, it is, I don't think people realize that people who are prone to anxiety can, something as simple. Other people are like,
yes.
no.
Yes.
Yep.
It's bad.
Mhm.
It's bad.
It happens. Oh my God, that's so funny. And I noticed that right now it looks like the prices on eBay for Monster High dolls are sort of a little bit lower and normalizing because there was a little bit last year and the year before things went nuts for
It was
a while.
bad. It was bad. Like,
Yeah.
I try to, like, buy old ones that I'm missing, like, every so often. Like, if I get, like, a big job, I'll buy one as a little treat, you know?
Yes.
And, like, I could not, for, like, a year, even pretend to justify it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were bad. And you'd look at it and you'd be like, no, it's not really worth that.
Yeah.
You want to tell other people, don't buy it. Don't buy it. It's not worth it.
Well, I have to ask, since you said that, how do you feel about your collection, like, right now? Because you said, I have 30 left to get, but if you got, like, let's say you got those 30 today, would you feel like it was complete, or would you feel like, no, I still am going to continue to add in? I know, like, what my husband's answer to that question would be. He would never be satisfied with his collection. So will yours ever be complete, or do you have more to get?
Never.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm always like, okay, well, once I get all of them, then I'll get them in the box, and then after I do that, then
Yeah.
I'll, like, do this. Like, I'm like, I want to open a museum one day and just have, like, a little toy museum that, like, I
Yes.
curate. Like, I would love that so much.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
So, what do you collect outside of Monster High? Because once you start collecting, you collect. You're a
Yeah.
collector. What else do you collect?
It's true.
I collect a lot. I'm in a lot of other fandoms, like, a lot. I am the nerd, like, ultimate final boss, you know, like, I studied comic books in college. I took a D&D class.
We don't know anything about that.
You took a D&D class in college.
Yes, it was my favorite class I ever took.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to start like a little online D&D playing group.
I'm in.
But
Please.
I'm afraid it would I'm afraid it would take over my life. I know how I am.
It will, but it'll be fun. It's so much fun. But
You like to teach me because I haven't played since high school, and I'm 40. Oh my god! I just almost said I'm 47. Did you hear me? Almost say I was 47. I'm 57.
That's right,
High school,
47.
High school, 40 years ago. High school, 40 effing years ago. Just saying.
Mine was like 4.
Yeah, that's right.
And you know what? You're gonna blink, and you're gonna be sitting here going, oh, I'm 57.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
happened?
very
I was-
unfortunate. But
But,
you'll still have your dolls. You'll still be like,
Exactly.
I'm surrounded by my friends. They're here with me.
Every day they stare, they watch me sleep, you know.
Yeah.
But I collect.
So, what else do you collect? Yeah.
I collect Pokemon. I just got back into it. I go through phases. Like, I'll like hate it, and then I'll love it, and then I'll hate it.
Mm-hmm.
And I love. The internet's gonna hate this. I enjoy Has Been Hotel. I'm sorry.
No,
I
so does
enjoy
everybody
it.
else. I mean, you're not in a minority there. So many people enjoy Has Been Hotel.
And I love
If
Baldur's
the
Gate.
Comic-Cons are any like indication, there's so much Has Been Hotel. So you're good.
Yeah. So Baldur's Gate 2. Okay.
I love Baldur's Gate. so much. I love it so much.
Yeah. See, now you're getting into Liza's territory, right?
No, I
little bit.
haven't played
don't know?
anything.
Okay.
No, not in a long time. Not so.
Oh, okay.
It's the best. I love it so much.
And are you into like anime and stuff?
Not really. Like, I was the only kid at SCAD who didn't, like, at all.
Sure.
Yeah.
I just like Pokemon. Like,
Yeah.
and then I would, like, say that, and then, like guys would get really mad. Like, really mad.
Yeah, I'm guessing you got well actually'd a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, actually.
Well, actually, that's not an anime. Well, it is.
Yeah, for sure it is. The biggest one over there, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, you can tell them that Liza can tell you because Liza lived in Japan
For a
and it's an
decade.
anime.
That's
For
so
sure. The biggest
cool.
one still.
I love that.
Is that a dream destination for you someday?
Yes. I want to travel. I would love to go there. I want to go to the Pokemon store and, like, that's it, but...
Yeah, they're huge and they're everywhere. It's still so big over there.
That's awesome.
That's
That's so
neat.
awesome.
That's
You'd
just-
spend all your monies in Pokemon store.
That's why I can't
That's
go.
okay. Yeah.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know.
We're planning a trip to New York, which is only like right across the bridge there. for Caden's 22nd birthday, and we're like, okay, we're gonna do FAO, American Girl, Nintendo Store, maybe the Gotham, the comic book store, Gotham. It just went out of my head, which always has like all kinds of collectible figures and stuff, because we're not into comic books, but they sell cool stuff. Oh, and I'm like, wow, I am going to go so broke that day, because it's going to be Caden, because it's his birthday, but it's also going to be me.
Yeah.
And ooh.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. So what other dolls do you collect? Did you ever get deep into the Ever After High collecting of it all, or?
It was Barbie and Bratz, Ever After High, Disney Store dolls. I love them. I still collect
So
them.
pretty.
You know, we all went through the Rainbow High LOL thing, and now we're not doing the Rainbow High LOL thing.
No. Because let's be honest, MGA is not really doing the Rainbow High LOL thing right
Exactly.
anymore.
Exactly. I miss it.
That's
funny.
Yeah. See, that's one of those, like our last episode, when the fandom turns on the creator, we're all just like, Rainbow High. What the
I
heck did you
wondered
do?
about that, because my daughter, like, was this last year? Is that when it was?
Yep.
Yeah, because last year my daughter, like, just en masse, she was like, you can give these away. Like all her Rainbow High, all her sisters, like, I don't want these anymore. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I still have all of them. Like I've given some of them to Caden to sell in his eBay store, but like I'm looking across the room and I'm like, yep, there's my babies. I mean, I love those Rainbow High dolls. The quality was so just so next level.
Yeah.
It was nothing we ever saw before. It was
Yeah.
like Monster High. It was the same, like, whoa, I've never had this much quality before. And then it went poof, gone.
What happened?
Money.
And I think
Always.
the Bratz come back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Same company, so yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think the Bratz come back? Do you think the Bratz are ever going to be as big as they were that first time around? We've tried so many times.
I don't know. Because at first I was so excited, but then it would be like, because when they first brought them back, it was like the day I graduated high school. And I was so excited, because they were Hot Topic exclusive. So I'm like, I gotta go to Hot Topic. And then I went, and then they didn't have them. And then, like, with the Mean Girls, it was like, oh my gosh, it's Mean Girls. And then they sold out immediately. Like, so it's not been handled to the way I would like it to be handled for me to actually want to collect them again.
Interesting. Because I think I don't see as much buzz about it as I think MGA thought there would be.
That's weird.
Yeah.
There's a lot of collectors who are just like, they're like sharing a picture of it and going, that's cool, but they're not buying it.
Well, is that
Yes.
MGA's fault? I mean, I'm asking, like, is that MGA's fault for not? I mean, because I would think that if they put it out right, that it would do really well.
Yes.
That's surprising. I would think it would do great.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what, I just don't think they're marketing it very
that's what I'm
well.
wondering.
Very well.
So you know what I noticed is that and speaking of marketing, and I don't know if this was a budgeting decision, but you remember how Rainbow High used to send influencers the most amazing mailers ever?
Yes.
And we would all just, I mean, damn it, I put on a long blonde wig.
Yes, you
to
did.
do Pacific Coast.
Yes,
and
you did.
Everybody was like, you need to grow your hair back. Oh my God. Like, we used to really get into it. And, like, they didn't... Nothing with Bratz. Nothing.
No. Well, and like I've seen a few other people get them, and I'm sad I'm not one of them. But it's like, I don't know.
It's not as many, though.
It's not. It's definitely not. I think I saw like 3. And then it's a lot of big celebrities who don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, for us, it would mean a lot. And, like, I would put in, like, a lot of effort to be like, oh, my God, these are great because I will actually appreciate them and mean it.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, a lot of the very, very famous celebrities, they're like, oh, cool, thanks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's just so weird. I know that, like, I remember when Bratz came out. Like, I remember when they first hit the shelves and the very much Karen culture was like, ew, what are these slutty dolls? You know, it was, and so I think that we've moved so far as a culture that everybody would kind of accept Bratz, and then the kids are now adults would want them. So I just think that must not have been, I don't know, obviously, it must not have been handled well, because I would have thought that would do really great.
Yeah, it's something. So there were some balls dropped there. So,
and like I have
multiple balls.
Yeah, I have friends that have kids that grew up with them, like you said, and I'm sure they would want to give them to their kids, and they don't. So I'm like, why is that?
Is it? I mean, like right now, dolls are so expensive too.
Yeah.
So it's a hard time to relaunch a brand. Because it's hard to justify buying a $30 or a $30+ like how much at retail were the Clueless Bratz dolls?
Oh, a lot.
A lot.
A lot. Like including everything, shipping and handling, it was like $80 for me for each one.
I mean, so what can like parents or people who really need to budget but still want dolls, like what can they do at this point?
I would say really truly wait for them to go on sale, because they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah. Is it like
Because
seasonal?
they sit on the shelves. No, they just sit on the shelves.
Well, that's what I mean. Like not seasonal, like
But
seasons, like toy seasonal, like this is going out, new merch is coming in, so you just have to wait.
Yes, and then go and hunt and try to price match when you can. I was the queen of that in high school. I would price match every little doll I could to get money off.
You're so
good
smart.
job. She really is. Remember, graduated with a 4.0.
All right, you're so smart.
I mean, it's not even like a 3.8. Like I was just like when I saw that, I was just like, oh man, I'm so embarrassed.
I was fighting tooth and nail for that 4.0. That
Girl,
last
I have a
quarter
degree in a language I speak, and I barely eked out a 3.0.
I love it.
There may have been partying involved.
No, never.
Yeah. What are your holy grail dolls, Monster High and otherwise?
I want the original Dead Fast Ghoulia so bad, but she's like $2,000, so no.
Gracious.
And I used to say no when she was $400.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
And now I'm like,
So what's the deal with this one? Why is it so expensive?
Limited. They only made so many. It was only at Comic-Con.
Oh, of course.
and it was the second year, right, that they were at Comic-Con. Yes. I think the first one is a Frankie who's impossible to find.
Yep.
And then Dead Fast Ghoulia. And the thing about Dead Fast Ghoulia is it brought to life Ghoulia as a character was in love with a comic book about a character.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so it was Ghoulia as the comic book character.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
and it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
And like, I don't want to blame Ghoulia for like making me love comic books and like going to college for it, but it's Ghoulia's fault.
Sure. Of course.
Yeah, I mean, there's that whole episode. It's one of my favorite episodes of the series, where Ghoulia wants. Is it the comic book that she wants from Comic-Con?
Yes, it's number 0. That's like super limited. Love that one.
Yeah, and then and it's a little controversial because of how this happens, and I'm always like, but it's so sweet, and then people are like, think about what you're saying. So Cleo Denial, of course, was an ancient Egyptian mummy, which means she had slaves, and so she knows how much Ghoulia wants this thing. She sends her slaves to a Comic-Con to get it for Ghoulia. And Ghoulia is just so overjoyed, and I mean, and to me, this was such a pivotal and memorable episode because here's this character Ghoulia who is essentially kind of representing nonverbal or limited verbal autistic people. And not only is she hanging out with all the cool kids, but then the queen of the cool kids, or the not cool kids, depending on how you want to look at Monster High, right? Does this amazing thing for her about this comic book that Cleo could give two shits about.
Yeah.
But she knows it matters to her friend Gulia. And I don't know why. I cried when I saw it, and it still moves me because it says so much about that. Like, look, those friendships are possible.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Their
relationship is one of my favorites. I love it so much. Like, so much sure, like, they are my favorite ghouls at Monster High. And, like, that artwork of them hugging in the hallway, like, they're just my favorite.
Yeah.
And so that's
really
what
sweet.
it's about, the figure. That's what they made the figure of.
Basically, yeah, it's
doll?
around that whole comic book and Gulia's love of that character. So, I mean, it was very limited.
Yeah.
I have everyone after Gulia. I just don't have the first Frankie and then dead fast Gulia.
Well, and, like, what pains me the most is that nobody bought that first Frankie, and she ended up in Justices for $19, and now she is also, like, $3,000.
Oh.
And I remember seeing her in a Justice, and I was like, it's just Frankie. Like, why would I want that? And I'm like, wow, you 7-year-old child were so dumb. Like,
we didn't know. How do you think that the platforms like Instagram and TikTok, how has that impacted like doll collecting or the doll collecting fandom or?
Well, I think it's good and bad because I felt like I had to buy every single doll because of it. And I think a lot of young, impressionable people will also think they have to. And, yeah.
I do actually, so that everybody has me on record as saying this. I take responsibility for some of that. And I look back now at some pictures and videos of, you know, when things were going well for us on YouTube and we had the money to be able to go into Toys R Us and a new Monster High line would come out and we would put every doll from the line into our shopping cart in the doll hunt video.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize what I was encouraging or suggesting, or like we were just so excited.
Yeah.
We were just so excited. And then like to be able to do that, and then we'd bring them home and we'd do Review-a-Palooza and we'd review like 7 dolls in one day. We'd film it. And it was so exciting. And I swear to God, it never occurred to me that kids were going to watch this and be like, well, Mom, I want to go to the store and buy all 7 dolls.
All of them, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and only recently did I start being like, oh, actually, that doll's ugly. Like, I don't really need it, especially with Barbie and Bratz. Like, Monster High is my priority, and I have to remember that. And I try to put more effort into that now, instead of like, oh, I think this Barbie's okay. Like, I guess I'll get her. Now I'm more like, no, that's ugly. Don't. Do not.
Yeah. So you're letting go of that completionist mindset.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And now that I have loans to pay back, certainly.
Like, very much.
Yeah.
But, and I noticed that, and I also wish we hadn't done that for other reasons. Among them, as we've gone through our collection over time, there were a lot of those dolls that were just not, they're not on display.
Yeah.
Because we just didn't like them that much.
Yep.
You know, and it's like, oh, that was $20 I probably could have done something else with. Oh, okay. That was not well done, Mom. Not the best parenting right there.
Yeah.
A lot of my G3 dolls, like, I love G3, but to me they're not as good as G1. So a lot of them are kind of shoved in like a one giant like shelf of just G3.
Yeah. So what is it? I know what it is for me, but I'd like to know from you. Why do you think that G3 just isn't hitting the same way as G1? Is it just quality, or what else might there be involved there?
I think there's quality there, and there's big potential. I feel like the storytelling is kind of lacking. because the best part of G1 was, like, we would get to know these characters inside out, backwards, and, like, the show got canceled, nobody liked the movies, they took it in such a different storytelling aspect that I think that's kind of where they're losing everybody. I think if they had kind of incorporated some of the elements into the originals, it would have done a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah. Now we are getting a live action movie at some point. Like in a movie in the movies, and that's my Harry Styles line. Caden and I always say that to each other now. I don't know. Did you ever see that, Liza?
What is that? Did I ever see
Harry Styles at Cannes a couple years ago when he was in that movie and with Chris Pine and he in an interview he's like it's like a movie that you would see in the movies.
Yes.
So we say that all the time.
Yes.
So I'm hoping that it won't just be a movie like that you would see in the movies.
I'm nervous. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. Like, at first I was like, oh, this is great. Like, it's the guy who did Megan. Like, that's such a funny, campy horror movie. But then he was like, I have free range to do anything I want with all of the characters. And I was like, what? Mattel gave you that? What?
Yeah. I mean, I guess they're hoping for something magical to happen. And it might. You know, we don't know. We don't know. But,
when
you know,
is this
maybe
supposed to come out?
They haven't cast anybody yet. So we know the director. The director is the guy who directed Megan.
I don't understand the obsession with making live action out of everything. I don't understand why everything that has been animated needs a live action.
And
it
nobody
doesn't work.
likes them.
Right.
Nobody likes them.
Ever. Yeah.
Nope.
They don't work.
Nobody's ever like, that was the greatest thing ever.
Right.
Not once.
No. So yeah, I'm concerned. I'm concerned that we're going to change lore yet again. I mean, how many times can we change lore? Like in G2 they added in the parents and they got rid of Gulia.
Yes.
And in G2 they did a movie. They introduced a new character who was a zombie, Monica Decay. And we went to see the movie because there was just for like a day it was released in a movie theater. Yeah. So we went, you know, Caden and I went to go see this. All right, let's give it a chance.
Yeah. And
the movie was so badly written that a very young child, so Monica's the big bad. Yeah. And there's like this, I think it was like a student undead, student body election, but unbody or undead, something, whatever. Yeah. You know, Monster High pun, insert there. Punster High, ding. And the kid is like, oh, I wanted Monica to win. Like, a child did not understand that Monica was the bad guy.
Yeah.
Because it was written... I guess they were trying to be so politically correct that they created a villain who nobody could tell they were the villain.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's this whole movie where you're like, oh, okay, that's 90 minutes of my life I'm never getting back.
Yeah.
And
like, she had potential. Because, like, in the old original books, she was Gulia's older sister who was smart and already graduated. Like, it could have been cute. Yeah. Yes, it could have been cute.
And I guess you're right. That's what's lacking in G3 is we had this cohesive world building going on with G1. We really haven't got, and it's so not cohesive because we had an animated show for kids.
Yes.
We had webisodes for us, right? But different. And then we got two. We were supposed to get through. We got 2 live action movies where the storyline had nothing to do with the webisodes for kids.
Yeah. And I liked the movies.
I loved the first movie. The music in the first movie kicks ass.
Like, and I love the music in the first one. The second one was my favorite. Like, I loved, like, Heath and Frankie. Like, I think they were eating hot dogs in the human world. Like, that's the campy stupid that I want. Mm-hmm. Like, like, and that was my problem with the show. It was very little kid, so it was a little hard for me to watch. But then, like, the G1 show is for everyone. Like, I catch jokes now that went right over my head as a kid that, like, I am, like, belly laughing. Especially Draculaura. Like, she has some jokes that are like, oh my god, I didn't get that as a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta rewatch. Yeah, it's true though. I think it was that's that magic. You know, that's that Pixar magic.
Yes.
You make a movie where everybody can watch it, and we're all enjoying it for different reasons, and then meeting together about liking it for some reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the new stuff, I can't see a parent sitting down and like laughing and.
And, like, me, my mom, and my Nana, we all sat down, we all watched it, like, we're so excited, and, like, the show is just not... It's very little kid, so it's very hard to watch.
Yeah, it's cute animation, but very
What's it
little
on
kid.
right now?
It's gone. It
was
was
on- I think it was on-
Nickelodeon, but...
It was on Nickelodeon.
Okay.
That got canceled too. And then they were supposed to make 3 movies, because the first movie is about... Wait, is the first movie about Frankie?
No, the first one's Claudine.
Claudine. That's what I was thinking. It was Claudine, and I was like, why would it have been Claudine? We never got the Frankie movie, right?
Nope, which was the one I
No.
wanted the most.
Because they did Claudine's story. The second movie we got Draculaura's story, where they made Draculaura also a witch. And I don't know why we needed to add something to the vampire, but okay. And then we were supposed to then get Frankie's story, which I think was going to be the most interesting.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of identity questions that you could really explore with a character who is literally made of different people's parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're never going to see it.
No. And, like, Frankie in G3 is the best character.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like
So
they gave
funny.
them the most, like, thought.
Yep.
Really,
Yeah.
truly. Like, and I feel bad. I, like, hate G3 Claudine. And I don't want to hate her. But I
just
hate
don't
her.
I don't hate her, but I'm not in love with her. And Draculaura just isn't Draculaura to me.
No.
Aw.
Not really. No. Oh. Diva.
It's my big girl. This is my big Draculaura. I know
love it.
people would rob my house for my 4 big Monster High dolls.
I don't
Because
have them.
not everybody has these.
I don't have them.
You don't have them.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of collecting things, right? So, has this happened to you yet,
No.
Maddie?
No. And I can't let it. I can't let it.
No, don't resist.
I
You have to
can't.
resist it.
Do not go on Elvira's plush shows on Whatnot. I just started watching it because I wanted to see because she does it in a really cool way, right? And it's like
Yeah.
there's a little bit of like a gambling surprise feel of the show,
course.
and then there's I ordered 2 things the first time I watched it. Then I was like, when are you going to do another plush show? When are you doing another plush show? So like last Thursday, she did another plush show, and I spent like $125, not including shipping.
I love that. I love that.
And I want more. I want more.
Yes.
I was like, girl, I know you have connections in China. Can you just order me a case, and I'll
Ship it
pay
to my house.
extra for sourcing it for me? And she did.
She's enabling you.
I've got a case of Nancy's coming. 'Cause
You're being
That's
enabled.
so funny.
Is it all Pop Mart?
There are a variety of things, yeah. Because I think Nancy is sold in Pop Mart.
Yeah. Nancy's
the
Pop
baby
Mart.
3. The baby 3 right now is out of control. That's these guys right here, and like their eyes move, Liza.
They're awesome.
You have to
And there's-
resist, Maddie. Don't let her influence you.
I know. I know.
She's trying to
I
influence you with
know.
these adorable things. You have to resist.
I'm just saying. But for me, I'm going to say why this is happening. For me, like in the last year, there have been so few dolls that have come out that
Yeah.
I've been like, oh, I need that.
Yeah.
So few. Like the new, I have to order her today. There's a new Barbie.
Yes.
The fashion, and she's a flapper. It's one of the collector dolls.
Oh,
It's like
cute.
$100 doll.
good,
But I've
though.
also passed on so many Barbie collector dolls because I've been like, I mean,
they're not great. They're not great.
So I know that the piece of me that hungers for dolls and that art and that needs that form of dopamine stimulation is now getting that from these plushies. And I was never a plush collector. Never.
Oh, that's
but
what
they're so
that's my
freaking
collection.
cool.
That's my thing. I love plushies. I know so many
girl.
who were doll girls, right? All my stuff over here is just plushies.
Oh, I love it.
It's just all the plushies and things.
I love Squishmallows.
All my babies and they're everywhere.
And she just keeps reaching. I need to see the
they're-
rest of the room.
Like I have my very first plushie over here.
Oh,
What was your very first plushie?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're like, no, you can't just say that.
Yeah.
He's
So
a
were you
real
like a
he's a
baby?
real dandy from the 1984, I think.
So cute.
Yeah.
I love it. That's so sweet.
That is so cute.
So yeah, I get the plushie fad.
Yeah. So that's going to be a problem because I'm now, and because I know Elvira, I can do something stupid like ask her to get me.
Yeah,
a case
of course.
these things, you know.
Well,
And
and
I'm like,
I've been calling it the doll drought because that's how I really got into Pokemon the last quarter at school.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I had nothing else to, like, have a hobby besides reading books. So I was like, well, I could just buy one pack of Pokemon.
Right.
Well, and they brought back, like, my favorite character. So I was really into it for the last
So
quarter.
who is that?
His name is N, and he is, like, a king of, like, a team, and he could talk to Pokemon. Love. Love.
Okay. All right. I
He's
can
so
see
cool.
that.
Yeah.
I can see that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so we're in a doll drought. So we're all trying to find something else to collect right now. And my chosen drug is now plushies. But I'm not going. We do have a Pop Mart store at the American Dream Mall in New Jersey, which is
It's crazy.
But I'm not going to go there and buy them. I'm just going to have Elvira import them from China for me because that sounds cheaper.
Yeah.
But it also is not going to be because instead of buying 2, I'm going to be buying 10.
A crate.
It's all going to get out of control. Totally.
I love it.
So before well, you kind of saw the rapid fire questions, I think. Did I send you the rapid fire questions? Okay, so you've had some time to think about it. I don't know if I did or I didn't, but
I got a nice list of questions that was really fun.
All right.
yeah, good. And we didn't hit all of them, but that's us. We just talk, and it just goes all over the place.
All over the place.
Perfect.
And it's awesome. So before we do some rapid fire questions, anything else that you'd like to share about Monster High, doll collecting, being a doll collector, influencer, any of that?
I don't know. I just try to stay blind to all the crazy and have fun. Honestly, like I've met some of my best friends doing this. Like me and the girls from IDW are like this. Like they are the best people ever in the world. Yeah. And I don't know. I feel like everyone should read the comic books. Please go read the comic books. Everybody, read the comic books.
Okay. Well, that's really cool.
Awesome.
That's really
They're
cool.
awesome.
So, are you ready for some Freaky Fab favorites?
Yes.
All right. Notice I used freaky because Caden even had the shirt from Kmart and it was like, let your freak flag fly.
Yeah.
Yes.
And my favorite line from G1 was, why fit in when you can stand out?
Yeah.
And any shirt or dress or anything that had that on it, I bought for my son because I was like, this is the important thing to know.
Exactly.
Yes. Exactly.
All right. So now that I just said it, okay. Speaking of all of the different Monster High lines, G1, G2, G3, and then all of the releases in there, do you have, and you have to pick one, what is your favorite Monster High line of dolls?
It's Power Ghouls. Like
Really?
them as superheroes.
Oh.
Okay.
It's my favorite in the world ever. Like, I was so excited when they made, like, the SDCC Frankie again as a superhero, and then they did Ghoulia again. I thought we were going to get one for everybody.
Yeah, I know.
So I was a little sad when we didn't. Love.
Yeah.
I love them so much.
All right, that's a good one. Bloom and Gloom.
Yes.
It was a floral. Their outfits are all
cool.
floral themed, and then they had like flower crowns and like like vines and stuff on their shoes. I mean, it was just so well done. So
Pretty.
yeah, Bloom and Gloom.
That Katrine is good.
They're so good. And luckily, they came out at a point where Caden wasn't really playing with them too much. So they still have all their stuff on, which is
Lucky.
that's nice too.
Aw.
What is your favorite non-Monster High doll line?
Oh, that's an evil question. Oh man, probably the Disney Store classic dolls. Maybe the Barbie movie dolls. So like princesses, any princess,
Yeah.
you put it in a princess dress and I will eat it up.
Aw.
I'm there. Yeah. I think for me, I feel like I'm betraying someone by not saying Barbie because I grew up with Barbie.
Yeah.
But there isn't a particular Barbie release that I'm like, I mean, I loved Barbie Extra, but if I had to pick a doll line that is not Monster High, it would be OG Rainbow High when things were good. When
Yeah.
things
Back in
were
the
really
day.
good. Back in the day.
Back in the day.
If you could create any new character, what would their monster origin be?
Okay, so for my toy design class,
Oh.
I made
I
a
think I know the answer.
scarecrow.
Oh,
And she's my baby, and I love her so much. Her name is Hattie Harvest, and I just want a scarecrow so bad.
So, okay, where can everybody find you on social media?
I am Mad Dollz on pretty much everything, and Nostalgic Dolls on Instagram because my account got hacked like 4 years ago. So, but everywhere else, I'm Mad Dollz.
Okay.
Mad Dollz with a Z?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. With a Z. Mad Dollz.
Stole that right from Bratz.
Dollz with a Z.
Yes. Hey, that works. It's perfect. It's perfect. And is there any, are you working on any new content? Are there any new doll drops that are coming up that you're excited about? Events that you might be going to?
I have some very fun content coming up
Yay.
with some other companies, which is lovely.
Oh.
And I've
Okay.
got some fun, perhaps, cosplay situations cooking
Amazing.
up.
Nice. Oh, good. Good.
Yeah, amazing.
So we're looking forward to seeing all of that. Yay.
I'm so excited.
Liza, do you have any other questions that I missed or?
No, I've been so educated today. You guys have really educated me on something I just didn't know so much about. So I feel like a wash in the Monster High.
We are the
Yep,
experts.
Yes, you are. I got a
Well,
full
you're an expert.
class.
I'm like, I dabble. But you've read the books,
What?
you've read the comics, you've read the. I mean, come on. She's got almost all the dolls. I think you're the expert.
Thank you.
No, but hearing
try.
two people talk about things that they love is my favorite thing. So I love seeing you guys geek out about stuff you love.
Awesome. So, Maddie, thank you so much. We're so excited that we
It
got to
was
talk to you
so
about
nice to meet
this.
you.
Thank you for having me. Like, I've been so excited, and this was just such a joy.
Well, thank you again so much.
And
we
everybody
will
check
see
out
you-
Maddie.
Check out. We'll have
you.
links to all of her socials in the description, so you can check her out and support her because she's really awesome and she's a sweetheart.
That's right.
And she
Thank
has
you
an
so
amazing
much.
collection.
Thank you.
Thank
I do.
you so much. Yeah, you do. You've worked hard on that since you were 7 years old.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Bye.
That was so fun. That was so good.
That was so interesting, and I love Maddie so much, and I've
Yeah,
had the
she's
honor of
so
being able to meet
sweet.
her in person, meet her mom, and like I knew her the whole I just watched her go to college for 4
Aw.
years, and toy design and comic book art.
That's
I just think that's so
amazing.
cool.
Yeah,
So,
she's down
so
here
cool.
with me. She's down here
And
at
you
Scout.
didn't
That's
know?
amazing. No.
Oh my God. You guys could have hung. So we hope you enjoyed all of that. And we really want to hear about, if you're a Monster High fan, we definitely want to hear from you. If you're a
Yes.
doll collector, if you've fallen down the plush rabbit hole, and also want to share with me what plush we should be getting.
That's right.
And Eliza, where can they find us on social media and stuff?
So you guys can find us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. We are also on TikTok and Instagram and Patreon. So come talk to us on all the places.
Yes, we love it, and we're working on a series of Buffy episodes, and we think we're going to do at least 2 Lost episodes, but that might end up being a third.
Depends
one.
on how it goes.
It depends. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, and so keep following us on social media because we're posting some questions to you all about those 2 shows, so that we can include some of your viewpoints, and it's not just us talking.
And I know you guys have a lot of viewpoints about Buffy. So many viewpoints.
So many. Yeah. And until we see everybody next time,
stay unmasked and overstimulated. Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching. Bye.